welcome to Bully Girl Podcast episode number 16. It's Lily with you with a very special guest, the real Pete, also known as Pete from Gadsden, Alabama. Pete, say hi to everyone.
How y'all doing, man?
Yeah, we are doing great. Pete is the CEO of DeJohn Bully Pete and is here with us today to talk about his kennel and his vision for the breeding program. But before we jump into it, please make sure to download the Bully Girl app to have access to more episodes and more Bully Breed content. Pete, thanks for being with us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, thank you for making the time. And can you tell us how it all started and what's the reason behind your love and passion towards dogs?
Really, I just always had a love for animals, you know what I'm saying, growing up, you know what I'm saying. I ain't really like, I grew up in a country area with my grandparents, you know what I'm saying. So, it was always mutts running around, so I'm always grow fond of, you know, dogs in general. But then, as I got old, I started learning more about there are not only dogs, but there are certain breeds of dogs. You know what I'm saying? And there was a few dogs that I kind of like fell in love with. Breeds I did. Breeds I fell in love with as I got older, but then eventually I ran into the pit bull. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of found the love for them just by the the misunderstanding, the athleticism, the drive. You know what I'm saying? And um, that kind of more vicious look. You know what I'm saying? So after
Okay.
pretty much where it all started from just having the love of the bully breed now. You know what I'm saying? Which what it is now.
Okay. And I'm curious what type of dogs do you breed and what inspired you to get involved with that particular breed?
Uh, right now I breed the American Bully, which uh, just the reason behind me having the American Bullies now because like I said, I generated from the pit bull to was now the American Bully. You know what I'm saying? And I just fell in love with the breed. And I got my own vision as far as what I've been had dogs. I've been had them for years now, and I just pretty much made a name for myself by just having the breed. Which people still call them pit bulls, but now they got the American Bully has his own uh, stamp now, and then you got certain what I'm saying. Um, I guess types of the dog as far as the weight class and stuff like that and the height. So
Okay. How many dogs do you have at the moment?
I probably got about 30 something. I got about 30 something dogs.
Okay. Do you get help or do you do it by your
Yeah,
own?
I got my kennel partner, DeJohn Bullet Pitts Paco line, and I got an employee that helps me out a lot when I'm out of town, and we got a little team that we all make sure the dogs get taken care of. I bought like 10 acres of land, so they it's pretty much just for them.
I see. And do you test your breeding dogs for genetic health conditions and what specific
Well,
tests before?
well, right now I've been working on getting all my dogs uh tested with. Well, I ain't gonna say tested, but I've been getting all my dogs embark tested, and I still got a bunch of them that I still got to get done, and I've been getting the OFA testing done at the vet. So a lot of them get their prelim, what I'm saying, before they turn 2 years old, and then after they're 2 years old, that's when they get the official stamp. But I haven't got all of them done like that, but I'm working on getting every one of them done like that now. Cause like I said, I feel like the game done changed a lot for myself, and I got to focus on and I'm getting more in the shows, and just it ain't about really just breeding right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I got dogs in my yard that 2 and 3 years old. I ain't never bred. You know what I'm saying? And it just I just kind of waiting on the timing, make sure the timing right, and making sure I meet those qualifications that I'm trying to, what I'm saying, apply to as far as producing quality puppies.
I see. And do you currently show any of your dogs, Pete?
Could you repeat that?
Do you currently show any of your dogs? Like, do they
Well, right now
choose?
we focusing on getting into the shows. We got a couple of dogs we working with right now as far as socializing and stacking, and we take our dogs to like maybe Petco, Lowe's and stuff like that, and let we all our dogs pretty friendly with people. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time though, is we want to give them some kind of training to where they focus on what's going on in the ring, and don't get too distracted on other things besides what we doing right now. So we got some dogs we working on right now, and we finna pop out, and we just trying to come out strong and heavy with trying to present ourselves and make a bigger name for ourselves.
Okay, I see. So you're kind of, first of all, working on socializing them, and maybe can you tell us more about how do you socialize them?
Like I said, just taking them places, taking them places, letting people pet them, let them hear a lot of noise, and it's different stages and different things that you could do, as far as socializing dogs, a lot of people, a lot of dogs, they gravitate to it real easy because they temperament is just A+ like that, and dealing with dealing with these dogs, you got certain bloodlines that are a little bit more high strung than others. Man, I deal with a lot of different bloodlines that I grew up with, as knowing that I want to try to cherish the bloodline a little more. And some of them kind of got a little, they just a little more intense than others, and they just need a little bit of work. But um like some most of the dogs, they they just they just gravitate to everything real easy just because the temperament on them is just like A1, and they just get along with everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they easy to work with.
Yeah.
And most time when you start them out as puppies like that, they pretty much um it just come natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean that's about all we doing right now as far as socializing. Just we pretty much pay attention to what's going on with the dog and what they might need to help them do better with socializing. Some dogs may be a little aggressive towards other dogs, you know, and some of them might come out a little skittish or scared of noises. We just try to read them and try to figure out what's going on with them, and apply those things that's gonna help them better themselves. What I'm saying, in the ring or with people or with dogs or whatever the case may be.
Okay, I see. It sounds like a very real approach. You let the dogs to show off their own character. And do you have a favorite bloodline, Pete?
I wouldn't say I have a favorite bloodline, but I grew up off some of the old school stuff as far as like bloodline that mostly people probably don't even know about. Was the When I came in the game with New Trojans bloodline, and because a lot of these dogs, you know, before I was able to really afford, you know, dogs that I thought were maybe famous or bloodlines that I thought were maybe famous, I seen these dogs online. You know what I'm saying? So when I did come across the bloodlines by people selling puppies or whatnot, half of the people they didn't even know what they had. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell them. So I jumped right on it. But like I said, when it came to having a UKC United, UKC registered purple ribbon American bully, I came in the game with the new Trojans. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you can kind of say that's kind of been my favorite. I don't really breed that line as much, just because what I'm saying, the game has changed right now. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to cherish that blood, and I don't want it to extinct. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't know nothing about it because they ain't been in the game and studied these dogs as long as I have. And but I got that bloodline really tucked in, and I try to just keep it and cherish it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you can probably say, you know, I guess you could say that I like that's probably one of my favorite bloodlines right now.
Okay, I see. But I know that there are some misconceptions about this specific type of dogs, the bully breed, and how do you address these misconceptions and how do you actually handle it with the potential buyers or even in
Um,
public?
I just try to get on my opinion on what I think. You know what I'm saying, and try to give them a better understanding on what's about the breed. You know what I'm saying? I try not to go too deep in it, but I try to get them to understand that at the end of the day, any dog can bite you. You know what I'm saying? Any dog can attack you. And that's just
Yeah.
like, you know, and half of these people don't even know like how well these dogs have been bred by some people to have the most nicest hearts ever. You know what I'm saying? So when they look at a dog all bully and vicious and mean, they don't realize most of the time this dog ain't nothing but a big teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? And I just try to get them to understand that. And if I have a dog on hand that's a big teddy bear, they get to see it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that helps out a lot when you trying to convince somebody to show them like, you know, these dogs are really misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I said, you got some bloodlines that are a little bit more high strong than others, and but that's on the owner. You know what I'm saying? It's the responsibility of the owner to know that. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So they get these
Okay.
dogs and they don't realize the bloodline, and they don't really know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And they just irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell everybody, just try to do your homework because it ain't just a
Okay.
dog. You know what I'm saying?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you just saying that the misconception about the bully breed is caused because of their owners not really knowing their dogs?
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Cause like I said, these dogs are our responsibilities first. You know what I'm saying? And we need to know what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, can't nobody let a dog loose. He gonna go unlock the car, unlock the door for you, come back, get your drink out the car. He don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
can't wake up. He can't get up and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? He can't tell somebody. He can't walk up on somebody and say, "Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just walking." You know what I'm saying? People don't know. All he got is a look. You feel me? Some people just see that look and they just automatically scared. Then some people just scared of a four-legged animal. They don't care if the dog don't bite or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I done seen grown men who scared of a 2 and 3 week old puppy that just barely open his eyes. You know what I'm saying? So okay, it's that and just respecting others. You know what I'm saying? Other people at the same time. So that's why I say, they our responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody not just cause they ain't, what I'm saying, might not like that dog, they might not just like dogs, period. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see your point. Yeah. And what type of diet do you keep your dogs on?
I mean, all my dogs on kibble. You know what I'm saying? I don't give my dogs no with me having a lot of dogs, if anything special going on, it's just like a boxing match or something like that. If I got something special going on, I want to make sure, you know, my dog getting fed right. I want to make sure he getting pampered. You know what I'm saying? If it's 2 weeks before
Okay.
a show, I want to make sure he eating right, exercising right. I want to make sure everything right before we go to this show. You know what I'm saying? Or before we present it. Even if we're not gonna be in no show, before we even present ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure he looking good. But other than that, all my dogs, I like to feed them. I like to feed them. You know what I'm saying? All my dogs gonna feed them so they eat when they want to. And like I said, I got 10 acres of land just for my dogs. And ain't nobody out there but my dogs. You know what I'm saying? I got me a little camper out there, a trailer, just for when I'm out there with them. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? They're probably for my dogs. So they eat good and they get to run around and be a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Are there any specific brands of food you recommend to use?
Um, as far as the brand of dog, I use Value Pack, and I feed Victor High Pro Plus. Them the only brands I use. The only 2 bags of formula that I use, and like I said, it's because most of my pregnant dogs, I feed them Victor High Pro Plus, and I'll feed them that until they get through weaning their puppies. Then I leave their puppies on it to about 6 to 8 weeks. Then I change them over to the Value Pack. But other than that, I just make sure they got good high protein. You know what I'm saying? If I got a dog that eat, that whole. Cause some of my dogs hold weight. You know what I'm saying? So if I got a dog that just hold weight, and I might go get a more or lesser protein bag or the Value Pack or the Victor, and that's what I put in their field. But other than that, I use Value Pack and Victor.
Okay, and you mentioned about taking care of them, make sure that they look nice, but do you have any specific approach how to keep them in shape?
Just pretty much like I said, I got spring poles, I got ropes, I got balls. A lot of my dogs like to fetch. They love to fetch. And then, like I said, I got 10 acres of land, and I got 4 wheeler, I got camper. So if I can get on, I mean, I got a golf cart. So most time I might let 3 or 4 dogs out that get along with each other, maybe more. And shit, I hop on my 4 wheeler, go in the, go up in the woods on the creek, cross the creek or whatever, and they just follow me. That's exercise for them. The more they get to run and jump and do their thing, they burning off energy and looking good. So that's how I just keep my dogs running a lot. You know what I'm saying? In order for them to look how they look. Most of my dogs are genetically uh, built the way they gonna be built because of genetics. So I try to enforce they genetics by making them look a little better just by running a lot. I don't really like. I don't believe in all these supplements and stuff like that. If I do any kind of supplements, it's gonna be like vitamins for like healthy reasons. You know what I'm saying? It won't be the up your muscle mass. It won't be none of that. I don't believe in none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I believe in exercise and a good food diet. That's it. A good kibble, or if you want to feed raw. And I give my dogs raw chicken there. That's more of a treat for them to me. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like I got my dogs no raw dog. My dogs look good. Period. That's how I see with just kibble.
Okay.
I ain't got to do nothing extra. I feel like feeding them good and they get plenty of exercise. They good.
Mhm. And I've read in one of your interviews that you are working on towards getting a new color of some dogs. Can you tell us
Oh,
more about it?
yeah, I wouldn't say it's just like a new color. I just feel like people chasing the same thing all the time, and that's tricolors. And I ain't got nothing against tricolor. I just ain't never been a fan of falling behind people. You know what I'm saying? If
Mhm.
I catch, if I'm doing something that everybody else doing, and everybody doing the same thing, I automatically don't like it because
Mhm.
I feel like everybody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like. I like to lead the way. I like to be a trendsetter. Everything I do, I feel like somebody always watching. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of like the aura around me. You know what I'm saying? Like people, long as I lead myself in a good in a way to well, you know what I'm saying. I feel like me as a person, anyway, I attract people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't being cocky or nothing like that. It's just I feel like that's who that's just what it is. I don't care where I go, where I move, where I pull up at. People gonna turn around and say, "Who is that?" I feel like they gonna do that, and I feel like that's how the people gonna do my dogs, and I know that because I know I'm gonna do. I know this is me. You feel what I'm saying? My nickname Pit. You know what I'm saying? My people gave me that name. You feel me? So it's like, why not? If I can't pull up somewhere and I got a dog on me that everybody ain't gonna turn around and look at, then I ain't Pit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like that's just how I feel. Like so as far as the color, it wasn't really about. I said that, but it wasn't really like a color. It's just pretty much. I love brindle dogs, and I feel like the brindle dogs can be so more. Cause at the end of the day, I feel like tri came from brindle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the tricolor came from brindle, and I feel like the game need something else besides the tricolor. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? And I love brindle dogs, and I want to give something new to the game in the form of a brindle dog. I don't care what color it's gonna be. I don't care. I just want it to be something different. You know what I'm saying? And half of my yard, I ain't gonna say half of my yard, but I got a lot of brindle dogs in the range of in all colors. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
they look nice. You feel me? So yeah,
I
that's
see
what I
you
got.
want to bring some authentic approach to the game, and I think that's very uh, appreciated by many people who are in this sphere. And I would like to learn about the process of purchasing a puppy from your kennel from start to finish.
I mean, Riley just most people who hit me up, they hit me up. They probably been following me for a little minute. And as far as just purchasing the puppy, people just holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a website that's under construction. My skills have been kind of busy, so we ain't really got it up. But I'm gonna have to get it put together where everything can be, you know what I'm saying, yeah, as far as purchasing the puppy. Because, like I said, my lifestyle busy, my homeboy lifestyle busy, and we right now we just kind of moving around and kind of scramble. But as far as just purchasing the puppy, you know what I'm saying, just hit us up, DM us, you know what I'm saying, and we'll go from there. I pretty much try to, um, I, most people that get my dogs, they go to good families, you know what I'm saying. Right now, I get the advantage of people purchasing the pups from me because most of them hit me up on social media, so I'm able to go look at them and try to get my best judgment up there. It ain't nothing that I'm trying to, it ain't that I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying. I just want my puppy to go. I just want my dog to go to a good home. You know what I'm saying. So I
Yeah,
try to just you know get a good feel of people on if they gonna take care of the dog. And most people that buy a dog from us for a lot of money, they
yeah.
pretty much taking care of their dog. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't really like they treating that dog like $1 million. So I mean that'd be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But just hit us up. As far as purchasing the puppy, just hit us up.
And do you offer any health guarantees for the puppies you
I mean,
that
if
the
one is asked for, then I will. Most time we ship. Most time if we have a puppy shipped, it's getting shipped with a health guarantee. You know what I'm saying? Just because we don't want nothing to happen on the way on the travel. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we want to, just make folks feel a little comfortable. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't be want no contract. Don't when they just, man, I don't care about all that, man. I know I trust you, boom. They'll say that. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I just want my puppy. You know what I'm saying? But I try to do things the right way. That's why we want to get the website up because at the end of the day, it's gonna make people have to, you know, sign these contracts and have these health certificates. Cause I wanna do good business with people. I wanna make people feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I wanna make them feel like ain't nobody trying to get over them. And I'm trying to, you know. So if one is asked for, we make sure we handle that.
yeah, that's a very lovely approach, but I'm sure sometimes maybe the puppies are not in their right homes. Has it ever happened? And if yes, how are you handling returns or
Um,
coming?
I had maybe let me see that I know of. I had one. I had maybe one person. I always tell people if something happen or something go on, hit me up. Hit me up first. You know what I'm saying? That way, you know. I mean, I can't. Some people buy my dogs and I don't know. I don't never hear from them anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Mhm.
know. A lot of the ones that follow me on social media, I get to find out what's going on with the puppy. I get to go research it. But if I got their number, I got anything, I always send up. I always say, hey, how the pup doing? I always reach out the blue.
Mhm.
If I still had their number on their email or whatever, I always hit them up. Hey, how the y'all doing? How you doing? They just turned a year old, or they 6 months now. How you doing? How you liking them? I ain't really got no bad experiences like that for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feel like they ain't taking care of my dog. Like I said, I had one person hit me up. Something happened with them, and they offered to give me the dog back. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
they had some stuff going on, and it wasn't gonna be right for the dog. So you know, I,
Yeah, I think that's amazing, and it's a signifier that you and your team are doing a great job with finding the right person for each dog, which is very important. And what advice do you have for any upcoming breeders?
the first advice is don't do it for the money. First, don't do it for the money. Do it because you know what I'm saying. You got a love for the breed, and then second, know what you're doing. Know what kind of bloodlines you playing with. Like know a little bit about the breed and what and the bloodlines. Like knowing these bloodlines is pretty much like key. Everybody pretty much breeding the same thing right now. I feel like, and but as long as you know what you're doing, know what you got, it helps you out as far as getting in trying to breed. You know what I'm saying? And don't think about don't do it for no money. You know what I'm saying? Because when
Mhm.
you come in trying to do it for the money, like I just feel like it's a fail every time. I feel like for some not for some people. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know. That's just my opinion on it.
I think that's a very honest and beautiful opinion in every sphere in the life. Whatever we do with love, and then money follows. And what do you think is the most difficult thing in the bully game to overcome at the moment? And maybe some of the difficulties you have faced yourself.
Really just getting out there, just getting on. A lot of people get in the game and they, like I said, they think it's a quick buck. They think everything is easy. They think that they don't realize like, man, you ain't really got no following. You ain't really got the type of dogs that people look for. You think you want to breed these dogs, and you really just like putting these dogs in. You're not really being responsible. So the most difficult part for us was just at the time just making a name for ourselves. But we figured that out quick on what we needed to do to just what I'm saying, make a name for ourselves. And I guess getting people to kind of respect what you got. I kind of feel like the game is so many dogs out there that's gorgeous dogs, and it's more of a popularity thing than it is anything. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many dogs that I've seen that's better than the dogs that got the name, and they don't get recognized. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like this game is more of a popularity. Like, and I'm speaking on the XL dogs, because I don't know anything about the exotics and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I breed XLs. I got one pocket dog, and she finna be 3 years old, and I still ain't bred her. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
but like I said, I just feel like this game of pocket, pretty much a popularity game, and it's if who like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, that's just my opinion on it. And I feel like that was just the hardest thing for us to just try to make a name for ourselves.
Okay, so who do you look up in the bully game and why?
I ain't gonna say I really look up to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't really look up to nobody as far as the bully game. You know what I'm saying? Nobody to look up to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I say that, and I admire a lot of stuff, a lot of things that people doing, but I don't look up to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm my own boss. I'm my own man. You feel me? I do my own thing. If anything, I feel like I'm on a higher level to what people gonna look up to me. You feel me? Like I ain't grow up looking up to nobody in the dog game because before I understood what was going on in the dog game, like it wasn't really nobody to, it wasn't about looking up to anybody. It was just like, damn, I want me a dog like that. You feel me? It wasn't like I look up to you. I want to be just like you. I want to be like, what I'm saying, better than you. You know what I'm saying? I want to do what you. It wasn't nothing like that. And it ain't, like I said, it ain't cocky. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like me being a little kid and I'm looking up to my daddy or, you know what I'm saying, my uncle. You feel me? It's just, the dog game wasn't like that to me, like looking up to somebody because I've been doing it since I was a kid. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I see.
So
I
it's
see your
like,
point.
I've been,
Maybe someone
I've
who
been,
inspires you. Look up maybe is the wrong word in this case.
yeah.
I'm not talking about like copying someone, but like maybe some people or some channels inspire you to do things in certain way.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, I would say like I'm inspired by a lot of kennels. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of kennels, like I said, it was kennels that I seen. You know what I'm saying? That I was like, yeah, like they can do this, I can do this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Can you tell us about one of your main goals?
Really, just making sure I get work on. I've been working on getting all my dogs, MBAR tested. You know, that's one of my goals. I've been doing. I've been knocking that out, and that's probably one of the main goals. Just making sure I get
Okay.
all the embarks.
Describe how would you want things to be in the bully community in 10 years from now?
As far as for myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping I'm being able to really host some shows, being able, what I'm saying, educate a little bit and just see more people shows instead of just like breeding. Giving a little more something, giving 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 the community a little more something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, but maybe be televised or something. You know what I'm saying? Nationally. You feel me? Or maybe be like a big, how they do like a big national Eukanuba dog show or something like that. It's all televised and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that, in the future, pertaining extreme,
Mhm.
like only to the bully community. You know what I'm saying? That'll be dope. Like really on some like famous type shit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like making our dogs like really. Yeah, we got our own community, but I want it like nationally, like on televised, some ESPN type. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that on some kind of broadcast on some kind of network. That'll be dope.
Okay, so one thing I've learned from you during our conversation is that you like doing things in your own authentic way. And the next question is what separates your kennel from the rest?
I mean, we just not doing what everybody was doing as far as color wise. I mean, which we have to like I said, I'm not hating on the tricolor because, like I said, I own one tri dog and I'm gonna do some tri breedings. I just feel like we trying to keep that authenticity in there, and I feel like a lot of people say that, but then when you look at what they doing the same thing. When you look at their pedigree and you look at their dogs, they doing the same thing everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, what the authenticity at? Like, what is you doing different that everybody else ain't doing? You know what I'm saying? Like when I like majority of everybody doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no hate. This ain't no hate. I don't want nobody to get it twisted now because I'm not a hater. Far from it. I know what's going on. I'm just saying, when you say you doing something different or nobody's doing it like this, but you doing the same thing that half everybody doing, because I see a lot of people that got their own authenticity. They creating the lane for themselves. They creating a look. I don't. I'm not gonna point no names, but I see it. I look at everything. I try to, and I try to remember. I can tell when somebody doing something different, and I paid attention to that. And it's a lot of it's a few that I came across that's doing something different, always, and they dancing with the pedigrees, but it's a lot of everybody just doing the same exact thing. And a lot of people got dogs that's gonna change the game. You know what I'm saying? And cause right now, I know, I feel like I know what's finna change, and I feel like I know the game is finna do a 360. Like it's for the bully, XL bully.
Mhm.
It's gonna do something dangerous. It's gonna really be up there. But like I said, I feel like, just us having that little bit of authentic, what I'm saying, authenticity that we doing, what I'm saying, kind of separates us up from a lot of people. With everybody doing the same thing, it kind of gets you overlooked a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? But that's a price I'm willing to pay for keeping it by just doing us. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that great things come from doing something new and even failing in something new, but just doing new thing, which is what you are doing. So thank you so much for sharing all the insights from your kennel and your experience. The next question is a little bit about yourself. What other hobbies do you have?
I mean, I travel a lot. You know what I'm saying? I rep, so I'm always doing that. That's pretty much all I be doing. I don't do nothing outside of nothing I don't like doing. Like I said, I like my alone time. Most of my time is spent with my dogs or in the studio or creating a music video. That's
Oh,
all I don't really do nothing else but what I love doing. That's it.
so do
Yeah,
you,
you
do
can
you
check.
create music?
Yeah, I create music. Y'all can check my work out on YouTube. The Real Pit, TheRealPit. Y'all can check it out on. I got my own YouTube channel. Y'all can check me out on Spotify, iTunes, all that. And like I said, that's all I do. I don't do nothing else but rap and do my dogs. I try not to. I just stay in my own lane and do me. I don't do nothing else outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Besides, you know, family gatherings or whatnot. But when it just come to me, that's what I do. I'm doing both things every day. If I ain't thinking about my next move on either one, I'm doing. That's it. That keep me out of trouble and in my own lane. Cause I'm always thinking. I think about those two things every day. At least 75% of my time, my day, I'm thinking about the dogs or my music. That's it. That's all I do.
Thanks for sharing. I'll check out some of your music videos. I like rap. And is there anything you would like to see added to the Bully Girl podcast or to the magazine page that you haven't seen before?
Maybe y'all hosting a show, cause I try to support, Bullet Girl magazine, cause I've been following this brand for a while now, and y'all reached out to me a couple times, and I really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give that same thing back. I be busy a lot, but I really do appreciate y'all. I tell people, uh, to follow y'all, stuff like that when it do come across. And but as far as I would like to see y'all maybe you know maybe city to city hosting stuff or doing something, what I'm saying, really big, because y'all deserve that, and I think people will support it also. You know what I'm saying? Just because uh y'all do it for the community, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people will come out support, you know what I'm saying?
I guess that's going to be it for today. Is there anything you would like to add before we end our conversation today?
Nah, I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? And uh that's about it, man. Shout out to y'all, Bullet Girl Magazine, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, CEO, I'm Tommy Pitt, the real Pitt. I'm CEO of DeJohn Bully Pitts. Also with my partner, like I wouldn't even be, half of this vision, half of this stuff wouldn't be done without my boy DeJohn Bully Pitts. Man, he came in, he seen my vision, and like he really inspiring. He keep me moving. Like he the one has helped. You know what I'm saying? Us do bigger things in the bully in our vision with the bully community. So, shout out to him. I don't want to leave him out because he my dog, and you know what I'm saying. It ain't just me, it's him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all give a shout. Y'all make sure y'all follow DeJohn Bully Pitts on Instagram and Facebook, and DJ B Pitts underscore Paco line. Y'all make sure y'all follow us and look out for us at, you know what I'm saying, shows coming up because we coming hard. You know what I'm saying? We got some beautiful dogs and we hope y'all like them and want to network and meet everybody else dogs. A lot of good, beautiful dogs out there, man. You know, and I just appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your time and your vision with us today, Pete. It's the real Pete with us from the John Bully Pete, and it was a pleasure talking to you. And that's it for episode number 16. We'll see you in the next episode.
All right, thank you.